It was supposed to be a simple data pull, but now your SQL is hundreds of lines long, and it feels impossible to keep track of what's what. And you'll definitely never be able to explain it to your boss. There's two tricks that database pros use in these situations that make life much easier. I'm Woody Null, you're watching the Null Value Show, equipping you to add value with data and analytics. I've been working with databases for 15 years, and I'm excited to help you learn too. This video is part of my series on writing SQL. If you missed the earlier videos, please go check those out too. I will be giving away some prizes when we hit 100 subscribers on the Null Value Show, so please hit subscribe and tell your friends to hit subscribe too. In today's video, I'll be using Microsoft SQL Server. If you're using a different brand of database, your screen might look a little bit different, but the syntax should be exactly the same. The first trick to making big queries smaller is called a subquery. A subquery is basically a query inside of a query. Let's try to find all customer orders where the sales rep was not in the sales department. We first build a list of employees who are not in sales. As we can see, there are 16 employees who are not in the sales department. We can then build a select query to find all orders in the orders table. Now, to find the orders that were made by people who are not in the sales department, we need to add a where clause. For our where clause, we're going to have a list of sales rep IDs. This subquery, wrapped in parentheses, will generate the list of employees who are not in the sales department. Then, when we select our orders from the orders table, we're looking for sales rep IDs that are in this list. So when we run it, we see that there are 2 orders that have been placed by employees who are not in the sales department. It's important to note that in the orders table, the sales rep column is an integer value. So the items in the subquery must also be integers, and we can only have one column in the result set. Subqueries can be used in several different ways, but the big advantage is that you get to create your query in smaller, simpler pieces. Hey, if you're getting value out of this video, please hit like. The second cool trick for managing large queries is the common table expression, or CTE. A common table expression is kind of like a subquery, but it is defined before you start your main query. The database executes it once, and the results can be reused as many times as you need. It makes your SQL much easier to follow and explain. When you write a common table expression, you're basically defining your own table on the fly. Let's look at an example. Let's say we need to know the total dollar amount of lifetime sales made by sales reps that have more than 5 sales in the current year. First, we're going to write a list of sales reps that have more than 5 sales in the current year. And we can see that there are 4 of them. Before this query, we're actually going to type the words with sales rep list as, then wrap our query here in parentheses. What this has done is created a common table expression. We can now reference the results of this select query using the call name of sales rep list. For example, we can do a select star from sales rep list. That table doesn't exist. It's just this table that we made up, and there we get our 4 sales reps. Next, I'm going to write a query that shows the total dollar amount of lifetime sales per sales rep. We can see there's 9 sales reps, and the total lifetime sales that they've made is in this total revenue calculation. Now we're going to put all of the pieces together. We're going to define our CTE with the sales rep list of the sales reps who have made more than 5 sales in the current year. Then we're going to select the total lifetime value from the orders table, and then we're going to filter to using the where clause from the sales rep list. So we see those 4 sales reps that were part of our original CTE and the total revenue, the total lifetime revenue of each one. You can use both subqueries and CTEs at the same time. You can nest subqueries inside of each other up to 32 layers deep, and you can have an unlimited amount of CTEs. Let's do one more example. In this example, we have 2 CTEs. The first one defines the list of sales reps that have sold more than 5 items. in the current year. The second CTE defines a list of high-value products, that is, products priced over $50. Then we have our main query, which is selecting the items ordered, but only the items that are in the product list CTE. Then we have a subquery for our where clause that looks for employees that are not in the sales department. So putting all the pieces together here, this will get us the total lifetime sales of products that are above $50 where the sale was made by somebody not in the sales department. We barely scratched the surface of CTEs and subqueries today, but if you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll try to help you out. We'll catch you next time on the Null Value.